Welcome to Week 12 of the England Premier League predictions. Hey everyone, we're back with another exciting week of Premier League action, and we've got some thrilling matchups ahead. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just love the beautiful game, you won't want to miss our expert insights and predictions for this week's top matches. From the intense battles at the top of the table to the thrilling clashes in the middle, we'll break down all the key moments, tactical insights, and, of course, our predictions on who's going to come out on top. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the action. Drop your predictions in the comments below and let's see who gets it right this week. Let's dive into the predictions. And as always, keep the football spirit alive. Match analysis, Leicester City versus Chelsea. Leicester City has struggled in the early stages of the season, sitting in the lower half of the table. Their form has been inconsistent, with 2 wins, 4 draws, and 5 losses in their last 11 matches. The team's defense has been vulnerable, conceding 21 goals, and their attacking options have not been clinical enough, with only 14 goals scored. Leicester will need to tighten their defense and find more offensive creativity to challenge Chelsea. Predicted tactics for Leicester City. Leicester is likely to set up in a solid 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1 formation, focusing on counterattacks. With a high-pressing strategy, they will aim to disrupt Chelsea's build-up play. However, Leicester needs to be cautious of Chelsea's pace on the counter. They will look to keep their defensive shape compact and rely on set pieces to create attacking opportunities. Chelsea comes into this match with a stronger recent record than Leicester, securing 5 wins, 4 draws, and only 2 losses in their last 11 matches. With 21 goals scored and 13 conceded, Chelsea has a balanced approach to their game. They have shown solid defensive organization and a high level of possession, which allows them to control matches. Their attacking play will be key in breaking down Leicester's defense. Predicted tactics for Chelsea. Chelsea is expected to dominate possession with a 4-3-3 formation, using wide areas to stretch Leicester's defense and create spaces in the middle. Their quick, incisive passing and movement will be pivotal in breaking through Leicester's compact defense. Chelsea's midfield will look to control the game and supply their forwards, while their defensive unit will need to stay alert to Leicester's counterattacks. Prediction: Chelsea to win or draw. Given Chelsea's superior form and tactical advantage, they are the favourites to secure at least a point in this fixture. Leicester's struggles this season, coupled with Chelsea's more balanced approach, suggest a likely win or draw for Chelsea in this matchup. Match analysis: Fulham versus Wolves. Fulham has had an inconsistent start to the season, with 5 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 16 goals but also conceded 13, showing a relatively balanced approach but with occasional lapses in defense. Despite this, Fulham has the advantage of playing at home, where they tend to be more solid and have a strong team spirit. They will need to build on their recent wins to maintain their momentum. Predicted tactics for Fulham. Fulham is likely to deploy a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation, aiming to control possession and dictate the tempo of the game. They will focus on pressing high when Wolves are in possession to force mistakes and disrupt their rhythm. Fulham will look to exploit wide areas with quick wingers and fullbacks joining the attack, while their midfield will play a crucial role in controlling the ball and dictating play. Defensively, they need to stay compact to minimize the threat of Wolves' counterattacks. Wolves have struggled this season, sitting near the bottom of the table with only 1 win, 3 draws, and 7 losses. Their attacking output has been poor, with only 16 goals scored, while their defense has been leaky, conceding 27 goals. Wolves will need to drastically improve in both departments if they are to get anything out of this match, especially considering their away form has been a struggle. Predicted tactics for Wolves. Wolves are expected to set up defensively, likely in a 4-3-3 or 5-4-1 formation, focusing on a deep defensive block. They will aim to frustrate Fulham by limiting space and preventing them from getting into dangerous areas. On the counterattack, Wolves will rely on quick transitions, utilizing the pace of their wingers and strikers to catch Fulham out. However, their ability to maintain a solid defensive structure will be key if they are to avoid another defeat. Prediction: Fulham to win or draw. Given Fulham's stronger form and home advantage, they are likely to secure at least a point in this match. Wolves' struggles, particularly in defense, combined with Fulham's balanced attack and home support, make Fulham the favourites for this fixture. Match analysis: Everton versus Brentford. Everton Everton has had a tough start to the season, with 2 wins, 4 draws, and 5 losses in their last 11 matches. Their main issue has been inconsistency, and they have struggled to find a clinical edge in attack, managing only 10 goals so far. Defensively, Everton has shown resilience at times, conceding 17 goals, but they remain vulnerable against teams with a high attacking threat. They will need to improve their overall performance, especially at home, where they will look to build momentum. Predicted tactics for Everton. Everton is likely to play a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation, focusing on maintaining a solid defensive shape while looking to hit Brentford on the break. Their midfield will need to control the tempo, ensuring that Brentford doesn't dominate possession. Everton's attacking play will rely on the pace of their wingers and quick transitions. At home, they will look to impose themselves on Brentford, but staying compact defensively will be crucial to avoid getting caught out on the counter. Brentford has been more solid in their form, with 5 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 22 goals and conceded the same number, showing an attack-minded approach, but they've also struggled to keep their defense solid. Brentford's ability to perform in tight matches has been a mixed bag, and they will need to improve defensively when facing teams that can exploit their weaknesses. Predicted tactics for Brentford. Brentford is likely to use a 3-5-2 or 4-3-3 formation, focusing on creating width and using their attacking players to stretch Everton's defense. Their quick, high-energy press will look to disrupt Everton's build-up play, especially in the midfield. Brentford's strength lies in their ability to transition quickly from defense to attack, and they will aim to capitalize on any mistakes Everton makes in the final third. Defensively, Brentford will need to be more compact to avoid conceding easy goals. Prediction: Everton to win or draw. While both teams have struggled with consistency, Everton's defensive solidity at home and their ability to grind out results in tight matches gives them the edge in this fixture. Brentford's defensive vulnerabilities may play into Everton's hands, but if the match remains tight, a draw is a likely outcome. However, Everton's home advantage and slightly better defensive record should allow them to secure at least a point, if not a win. Match analysis: Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Arsenal has had a solid start to the season, with 5 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 18 goals while conceding 12, showing a well-balanced approach between attack and defense. Although their recent form has been mixed, Arsenal's attacking play is dynamic, with a focus on quick, fluid football. They have the ability to control possession and break down opposition defenses, making them a dangerous team, especially at home. Predicted tactics for Arsenal. Arsenal is expected to line up in a 4-3-3 formation, with a focus on high pressing and dominating possession. Their midfield will be key to controlling the game, while the wingers will look to stretch Nottingham Forest defense and create space for central attackers. Arsenal will push forward with fast transitions, looking to break down Nottingham Forest defense with quick, intricate passing and movement. Defensively, they will need to stay organized and compact, as Forest can be dangerous on the counter. Nottingham Forest has shown resilience, with 5 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses in their last 11 matches. However, they have been more defensively oriented, scoring only 15 goals and conceding 10. Their strength lies in their ability to stay compact and disrupt the opposition, often relying on counterattacks and set pieces to create opportunities. Forest will need to remain disciplined at the back while looking for moments to break forward. Predicted tactics for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest is likely to set up in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation, focusing on a strong defensive setup. They will aim to frustrate Arsenal by sitting deep and compacting the space, making it difficult for Arsenal to penetrate. Forest will then look to hit Arsenal on the break with fast counterattacks, utilizing pace on the wings and direct balls into their forwards. Set pieces will also be a key weapon for Forest, as they can cause problems for Arsenal's defense. Prediction: Arsenal to win or draw. Given Arsenal's overall form and attacking strength, they are the favourites to win or at least secure a draw in this match. While Nottingham Forest has been solid defensively and will look to frustrate Arsenal, the home advantage and superior quality in attack give Arsenal the edge in this fixture. However, Forest's resilience may make it a tough challenge, meaning a draw is also a possible outcome. Match analysis: Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth has had a mixed season with 4 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses in their last 11 matches. Their attacking output has been modest, scoring 15 goals, while defensively, they have been somewhat inconsistent, conceding 15 goals as well. Bournemouth's form at home has been up and down, but they will look to capitalize on their home advantage to improve their position. They will need to tighten up defensively and find a way to be more clinical in attack if they are to secure a positive result. Predicted tactics for Bournemouth. Bournemouth is expected to play in a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 formation, looking to stay compact defensively and frustrate Brighton's attacking play. They will rely on quick transitions, using the pace of their wingers to stretch Brighton's defense. Bournemouth will need to maintain strong defensive discipline, particularly in wide areas, to limit Brighton's attacking threat. They will aim to exploit set pieces and long balls into the attacking third to create chances. Brighton has shown solid form with 5 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses in their last 11 matches. With 19 goals scored and 15 conceded, they have displayed an attacking style while being reasonably solid defensively. Brighton's approach is focused on possession-based football and quick passing, often dominating games with their movement and tactical intelligence. They will be confident heading into this match, looking to continue their positive form and build momentum. Likely to line up in a 4-3-3 formation, focusing on high pressing and maintaining possession to see. Predicted tactics for Brighton. Brighton is control the game. They will look to dominate midfield, utilizing their technical players to break down Bournemouth's defensive structure. Brighton's fullbacks will be crucial in providing width, while their attacking players will look to exploit space and link up with fluid passing combinations. Defensively, they will need to remain compact and organized, as Bournemouth will attempt to hit them on the break. Prediction: either team to win or draw. This match is expected to be closely contested. Bournemouth will aim to use their home advantage and defensive solidity to frustrate Brighton, while Brighton's attacking quality and possession-based style make them the favorites. However, Bournemouth's resilience could see them secure a draw or even snatch a win if Brighton is unable to break them down effectively. Given both teams' current form and strengths, a win for either team or a draw seems likely. Match analysis: Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Aston Villa has shown decent form with 5 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 17 goals and conceded 17, indicating an even distribution between attack and defense. Villa's recent form has been a bit inconsistent, but they have a strong home advantage and will look to capitalize on that. Their ability to create chances and remain competitive in tight matches makes them a solid team, though they will need to tighten up defensively in order to avoid conceding easy goals. Predicted tactics for Aston Villa. Aston Villa is expected to play in a 4-3-3 formation, with a focus on controlling possession in midfield and creating width in attack. Villa's wingers and fullbacks will be key to stretching Crystal Palace's defense, and they will look to dominate possession and press high. They will focus on quick transitions and a high-intensity style of play to break down Palace's defense. Defensively, Villa will need to stay compact and ensure they do not allow Palace's counterattacks to threaten them. Crystal Palace has struggled this season with 1 win, 4 draws, and 6 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored only 8 goals and conceded 15, showing a clear need for improvement both defensively and offensively. Palace's recent form has been disappointing, and they will need a strong performance to avoid falling further down the table. While Palace has been able to frustrate teams at times, their attacking play remains blunt, and they have found it difficult to break down organized defenses. Predicted tactics for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is likely to set up in a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 formation, focusing on a deep, compact defensive shape and looking to frustrate Aston Villa by denying them space. Palace will rely on a strong defensive block and hope to exploit any attacking mistakes made by Villa. Their best chance of success will be through counterattacks, utilizing pace on the wings and set pieces to create scoring opportunities. Palace's midfield will need to work hard to disrupt Villa's build-up play and keep possession under control. Prediction: Aston Villa to win or draw. Aston Villa is the favorite in this matchup given their stronger overall form, home advantage, and attacking capabilities. Crystal Palace's struggles in both defense and attack make them vulnerable, and Villa will look to capitalize on their weaknesses. However, Palace's defensive resilience could see them manage a draw, especially if they are able to frustrate Villa's attacking efforts. Still, Villa's quality and home advantage should give them the edge in this fixture, with a win or draw being the most likely outcome. Match analysis: Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City. Manchester City has been in strong form, with 7 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 22 goals and conceded 13, showing their attacking dominance while remaining solid at the back. City's ability to control possession, break down defenses, and maintain high pressing is a key feature of their game. Despite their recent losses, they remain one of the most complete teams in Europe, with superior technical quality and depth across the squad. Predicted tactics for Manchester City. Manchester City is likely to line up in their preferred 4-3-3 formation, focusing on possession-based football, high pressing, and quick transitions. They will dominate the midfield with their technical players and look to overload the wide areas, stretching Tottenham's defense. City's fullbacks will push forward to provide width, while their attacking players will interchange positions to create space. Defensively, City will look to press high and win the ball back quickly, limiting Tottenham's time on the ball. Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur has had a solid but inconsistent run with 5 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 23 goals but conceded 13, showing their offensive strength while being vulnerable defensively at times. Spurs' ability to score quickly and transition on the counter makes them dangerous, but their inconsistency in maintaining defensive solidity will be a concern against a team like Manchester City. Predicted tactics for Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham is likely to set up in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation, focusing on defensive solidity and counter-attacking play. They will look to sit deep, absorb pressure, and then break quickly through their attacking players, exploiting space behind City's defense. Spurs will need to remain disciplined in defense, closing down City's creative players while looking for opportunities to counter. Their fullbacks will also be crucial, providing width and helping in the transition to attack. Prediction: Manchester City to win or draw. Given Manchester City's superior form, attacking power, and home advantage, they are the favourites to win or secure a draw in this match. Tottenham will look to frustrate City with their defensive shape and hit on the counter, but City's quality and pressing game should give them the edge. While Spurs could potentially snatch a draw if they defend well, City's attacking depth and tactical superiority make them more likely to secure a win in this encounter. Match analysis: Southampton versus Liverpool. Southampton. Southampton has struggled this season, with only 1 win, 1 draw, and 9 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored just 7 goals and conceded 21, highlighting significant issues in both attack and defense. Their poor form has placed them in a relegation battle, and they will need to drastically improve if they are to avoid further struggles. Southampton's defensive fragility and lack of offensive creativity will be key concerns as they face a strong side like Liverpool. Predicted tactics for Southampton. Southampton is expected to play with a defensive 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2 formation, focusing on being compact and disciplined at the back to deny Liverpool space. They will aim to frustrate Liverpool by sitting deep and absorbing pressure, looking to counter with quick transitions. Southampton will need to rely on set pieces and long balls into the attacking third, where they will hope to exploit any lapses in Liverpool's defense. However, their main focus will be on preventing goals, as they struggle to create consistent attacking opportunities. Liverpool. Liverpool has been in excellent form with 9 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in their last 11 matches. They have scored 21 goals and conceded only 6, displaying both a potent attack and solid defensive capabilities. Liverpool's pressing style, combined with their ability to dominate possession and break down defenses, makes them one of the top teams in the league. They will be confident going into this match, looking to continue their strong run and build on their impressive performances. Predicted tactics for Liverpool. Liverpool is likely to set up in their usual 4-3-3 formation, focusing on high pressing and possession-based football. They will look to control the game by dominating midfield and using quick passing to break down Southampton's defensive structure. Liverpool's wingers will be key in stretching Southampton's defense, while their fullbacks will provide width and overlap. Defensively, Liverpool will apply high pressure, aiming to win the ball back quickly and prevent Southampton from gaining any foothold in the match. Prediction: Liverpool to win or draw. Liverpool enters this match as the clear favourites due to their superior form, offensive firepower, and defensive solidity. Southampton's struggles both offensively and defensively make them vulnerable to Liverpool's attacking prowess. While Southampton may try to frustrate Liverpool with a deep defensive block, the quality of Liverpool's attack and their ability to control games should see them come out on top. A draw is possible if Southampton can frustrate Liverpool and hold out, but a Liverpool win is the most likely outcome. Match analysis: Ipswich Town vs Manchester United. Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town has had a challenging start to the season, with 1 win, 5 draws, and 5 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 12 goals and conceded 22, showing that they struggle both in creating offensive threats and in defending. Ipswich will face a difficult task against a stronger side like Manchester United, as their defense has been leaky and their attack has been ineffective. Despite their struggles, they will look to use their home advantage and play with resilience, hoping to get something from the game. Predicted tactics for Ipswich Town. Ipswich is likely to adopt a defensive 4-4-2 or 4-5-1 formation, focusing on keeping a compact shape and frustrating Manchester United with numbers behind the ball. They will look to defend in deep blocks, denying space for United's attacking players, and aim to exploit counterattacks whenever possible. Ipswich will need to be disciplined and organized in defense, using quick long balls or set pieces to generate any potential attacking threats. Their main strategy will be to disrupt United's attacking flow and play for a draw or a rare counter-attacking goal. Manchester United. Manchester United has shown some positive form with 4 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 12 goals and conceded 12, reflecting an inconsistent but balanced attack and defense. While United has been solid in some games, they have also struggled to break down certain teams, and their away form has not been perfect. Nevertheless, they remain one of the top teams and will be the favourites going into this match, aiming to improve their overall performance and secure all 3 points. Predicted tactics for Manchester United. Manchester United is expected to play in a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 formation, focusing on possession and pressing Ipswich high up the pitch. They will likely dominate the ball and look to create overloads in wide areas to break down Ipswich defense. United's wide players will be key in stretching Ipswich's compact defensive shape, while their central midfielders will dictate the tempo of the game. Defensively, United will press Ipswich when they have the ball and look to win possession quickly to launch fast attacks. The main objective will be to break down Ipswich's defensive structure and capitalize on their defensive mistakes. Prediction: either team to win or draw. Manchester United enters this match as the favourite due to their superior quality, squad depth, and experience. However, Ipswich Town could prove tricky with their defensive approach, especially given Manchester United's occasional struggles in away games. Ipswich will likely sit deep and look to frustrate United, but Manchester United's attacking quality should give them an edge. However, Ipswich could also take advantage of any United mistakes or lapses in concentration, making a draw possible. Ultimately, United's stronger squad makes them more likely to win, but Ipswich may still pose a challenge. Match analysis: Newcastle United vs West Ham United. Newcastle United. Newcastle United has been performing solidly with 5 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 13 goals and conceded 11, demonstrating a balanced approach in attack and defense. While not as free-scoring as some of the top teams, Newcastle has been organized defensively and hard to break down, especially at home. Their ability to control games in midfield and solidify their defense has been a key factor in their success this season. Predicted tactics for Newcastle United. Newcastle is expected to play in a 4-3-3 formation, focusing on a high-pressing, possession-based style of play. They will look to control the midfield, win the ball back quickly when they lose possession, and transition quickly into attack, especially utilizing their wingers to stretch West Ham's defense. Newcastle's fullbacks will play an important role in providing width, while their midfielders will look to control the tempo. Defensively, they will look to be compact, cutting off passing lanes and limiting West Ham's ability to counterattack effectively. West Ham United. West Ham United has had a mixed run of form with 3 wins, 3 draws, and 5 losses in their last 11 matches. They have scored 13 goals but conceded 19, showing vulnerabilities at the back. West Ham's defensive frailties have been exposed in some matches, particularly against teams with high pressing and possession-based play. However, they remain a dangerous team on the counter, capable of exploiting spaces in transition and scoring goals through direct play. Predicted tactics for West Ham United. West Ham is likely to adopt a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation, sitting deep and focusing on defensive stability while looking to hit Newcastle on the counterattack. They will play a more reactive style of football, using long balls and quick passes to get the ball to their attacking players. West Ham's wingers will look to exploit spaces left by Newcastle's fullbacks when they push forward, while their central midfielders will work hard to break up Newcastle's possession. Defensively, West Ham will aim to stay compact, minimize spaces between the lines, and disrupt Newcastle's attacking flow. Prediction: Newcastle to win or draw. Newcastle enters this match as the favourites due to their solid form, better overall balance, and strong defensive organisation. West Ham's struggles at the back and tendency to be vulnerable against high-pressing teams give Newcastle the advantage, particularly at home. While West Ham can pose a threat on the counter, Newcastle's overall cohesion and ability to control the game should lead them to at least a draw, if not a win. For further information, please look at the following table.